Welcome back to ChineseZeroToHero.com. Now let's take a look at a new grammar point. Back in HSK 1 in Grammar 1.8.1, we learned how to express to want with 想. I want to learn English. 我想学英语. He wants to go to the shop to buy some chairs. 他想去商店买椅子. We also learned in HSK 1 Grammar 1.12.4 how to say will. I will learn English. 我会学英语. He will go to the shop to buy some chairs. 他会去商店买椅子. What's the difference between I want and I will? I want, 我想, is expressing the desire. I will, 我会, is expressing the likelihood. There's a good chance that I will learn English without necessarily wanting to. But we know that in English, the word will can often carry the meaning that you want to or intend to do it. When you say, I will learn English, oftentimes this is expressing what you intend to do. But 会 doesn't express this intention. It simply expresses that it would just so happen that there's a high chance that I will learn English. It would just happen that way, whether I like it or not. And now we're going to learn a new expression that can express both the desire and the likelihood. And that is 要. 要. It means I want to, I will, or I intend to do something. For example, I want to learn English. 我要学英语. This means that not only do I want to learn English, but there's also a high probability that I will. So compared to 想, 要 expresses a stronger desire. With 要, you're saying that you want to do it so badly that it will probably happen that way. And the same thing here. Wang Fang wants to learn English. Wang Fang 要学英语. And the desire or intention expressed is stronger than just saying 王芳想学英语. 想 literally means to think, thinking a wish you have. But 要 means need or intention, so it's much stronger than 想. I want to eat rice. 我要吃米饭. Here, there's a high probability that the person is actually going to eat rice. 我要吃米饭. Contrast that with 我想吃米饭. 我要吃米饭 is expressing a decision. This is what I plan to do. 我想吃米饭 simply is expressing the desire without being sure whether it will actually happen. And 我会吃米饭 is just expressing the likelihood. Maybe I don't like rice, but I just do happen that I will end up eating rice. 我会吃米饭. Another example. Shall we buy some new chairs? 我们要不要买几个新的椅子? Here the English word shall expresses 要 very well. It implies that there's a decision being made, and there is both an intention and a strong likelihood. 我们要不要买几个新的椅子? Do we want to, and will it happen that way? Hopefully you're not getting tired of this, but just to make sure that you understand the difference. 想不想买几个新的椅子 is just asking whether we have the desire to buy them. And 会不会 is just asking whether there's any chance that we will be buying them. Another example. Wang wants to go, but I don't. 小王要去，我不要去. He wants to go, but I really don't want to. 小王要去，我不要去. The textbook is saying that the negative of 要 is 不想, so you would say 我不想去 instead of 我不要去. This is true in general because you want to soften your refusal, right? 我不想去 means you don't have the desire to go, whereas 我不要去 is saying that you have a strong aversion of going and it's probably not going to happen. And finally, 我不会去 is simply saying that I won't be going, whether I like it or not. Another example. Do you want to go and play soccer with me? 你要不要跟我去踢足球? 你要不要跟我去踢足球? Let's take a look at this in real life.
你要不要跟我去踢足球？不想去。好的。
刚才我说什么？ 不想去，很好。If we were to say 不要去, then the desire of not going is stronger and probably will happen that way. 不要去。Here are some more examples. Do you want to eat rice? 你要吃米饭吗 ？Versus 你想吃米饭吗 ？Versus 你会吃米饭吗？你要吃米饭吗？你想吃米饭吗？ Really, the speaker is asking the same thing, except for when he's using 想, he is focusing more on the person's desire and wishes other than what he intends to do. The difference here is very subtle. 你会吃米饭吗 on the other hand, is very different. It's just asking whether it will happen that way, whether the person likes it or not. And the answer to these questions, 我不要吃米饭 is slightly stronger than 我不想吃米饭. And 我不会吃米饭 means it's not going to happen. And as you know, 会 can mean to be able to. So depending on the context, this can also mean that the person does not know how to eat rice. 我不会吃米饭. More examples. We really want you to get the difference between these three expressions, so just stay with us for a little bit. 我要去商店买椅子 means I will and I have decided to go to the shop to buy some chairs. 我想去买椅子 means that there is a wish to go to get some chairs. And finally, 我会去商店买椅子 means that it will probably happen that I will go to the store and get some chairs. And the final example, 我不要买椅子 means I have a strong negative opinion about buying chairs. I do not want to do it, and it's not going to happen. 我不想买椅子 simply means I don't want to. 我不会买椅子 means it won't happen that way, maybe because I don't have money. That's everything. You can review the material from your textbook under Lesson 1, Notes number 1. Thanks for watching. Now see you in the next video.